Yeah, Tapatios. I'm doing good. I did a shout out for you last Wednesday, and I think there've actually I've done like 25, and I would say at least half the people don't even know I've done a shout out for them. And man, I had a blast watching your live streams. So I just wanted to let you know I think you're cool. Hey, Patty. Oh, there's no way you can keep up with all the videos. I mean, there's just no way. But I'm sort of getting, I understand that. So now I'm trying to let people know if I do a shout out for them. So if they want to share it. Oh, that's weird. Well, it's last Wednesday. Oh, tag them in the description? Oh, I'll try that because I do put it in the... No, because I put it in the tags. Interesting. Well, I'll learn eventually. But it was last Wednesday. I do know I checked. And, if you want to share out the shout out, that's perfectly fine with me. I know American Amy and Acura AS, they both shared out. M-Star sometimes shares out ones. I don't have a community channel yet. Oh no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Hey, we all have to eat. I mean, I have, I think, maybe enough green chili for one more batch of green chili stew. So I'm waiting for one of my sisters to make bread. I'm too lazy to make tamales. And that really should be done, that was a family thing. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know. I thought you were in LA, not in Arizona. In Arizona, at least you're closer. Someday I may even make it out that way. My dad's in California. So, oh, look at those nice plants.
Yep.
Lots of people don't answer me, Tapatio, so don't even worry about it. I just wanted to let you know that you had some really good videos. And I've actually been keeping an eye on you, waiting till you had, oh, really, I'm a Huntington Beach pier rat. Well, for 20 years anyway. And I forgot what I was going to say. It's been a long day. Dino! Oh, God. I've been worried about you. You know, you are one of the reasons that I had a friend for... Hey, no problem, Abatios. I mostly do fish, but I've been told that I have some good audits and cop watches, and if I weren't so old and broken, I'd do more. But I'm working on them. Okay, Dino, I guess I'd only been on YouTube about maybe 3 or 4 months. And I had this wonderful friend, and we used to call her the lovely Miss Edna. And she was older. And I mean, I'm talking like participating in chats and stuff. And one day, about 2 years ago, in March, she disappeared. And nobody had her address. Nobody knew anything about her, except for the fact she was gone. And we decided she was probably one of the first to die from the virus. So, I always like keeping track of people. I mean, he's actually, my brother's really good friend. He's in intensive care right now. Oh, what kind of birds? Something I don't have.
Say cockatiels. Say cockatiels.
And you don't have to call me ma'am. Tabatios, Pose is fine. I'm so happy to see you. You've been missing in action, Dino. Makes me happy to know you're okay. You are okay, aren't you? Budgies! I used to breed budgies, but that was like in 1978, 79, 80, and 81. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that you're going to be okay. If anybody hears me scream tonight, it's because I think I further damaged my knee. But I was hopping around on one leg feeding fish
What
this
did
evening.
you do now?
Okay, it wasn't fun. And what happened to Roundhouse? Did he mute him? No, he's not muted.
No, what?
Say, hello, hello, hello. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to go watch him. Yeah, it's like that's one of the reasons that I started this is because I mean, all my friends that have fish, they have other likes. Like Roundhouse is awesome with trains, and the Roundhouse is a train house that the train goes in and the track turns around and it goes out. We all have other interests, and it's just cool, you know, a way to get to know people is to find out their other interests. My niece breeds birds, but she breeds like macaws and all different kinds of Indian ringnecks and birds that I'll never be able to afford. Why can't I hear you? Oh.
My guessing it's
I saw
music?
some of the lowriders. And yes, I definitely, you will see. I have one of your painting pictures because it was just such a nice picture. Yeah, I'm actually from Espanola, which is the, let's see. If I can kill it. I will kill it. Okay.
Okay, can you hear me now?
I made it dead. Okay, now go away. Go away.
I guess you can't hear me.
Uh-oh. Okay, it says it's off and muted. Hey, no problem. We actually have a lot of cop watchers in the fish world. I was watching somebody, and all of a sudden, this guy I didn't recognize said, "Are you Poeseewi?" I mean, like the fish Poeseewi, and it's like, yeah. He goes, "Hey, I'm Roundhouse," and it's like, "Oh my goodness, you cop watch too?" And it's like, "Oh yeah." And we found that a lot of the cop watchers have fish or other animals, and I still can't hear you. And I turned it off. Settings. I will check my settings. Okay, it says it's fine. I don't have any banned guests. Guest looks okay. Maybe. I wonder why I can't hear you.
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
No. I wonder if I could hear you in YouTube. But if I open another thing, then it'll confuse me for our quiz. How can we do this without you? Hey!
Hello.
Nice to see you.
It's good to be
And
seen.
I know it's a football helmet, but I don't know who it is.
It's Pittsburgh Steelers.
I wonder
Okay,
if...
Dino, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yes.
She can't hear. The only thing I could think of is that it's the music
that
app
work?
did something on her side.
Oh, I can't hear either of you.
Oh, you can't hear me either?
Oh, no.
Huh.
I've gone deaf. This isn't good.
Okay, she's gonna have to jump. Close the. I don't know if she has to necessarily end the stream. She needs to close her browser and redo everything.
Have to tell her in the chat.
Oh, durr. Yeah. Could that have been it? Okay, speak.
Yo.
Oh my God.
Bow wow, bow wow.
Now I can hear you guys.
Oh, okay. I was just about to tell you in chat.
The mute on the tab at the top of the window.
Oh, the browser mute.
Okay.
Yeah, I just discovered that. So, and the reason I discovered it was because my keyboard was full of fur, fish food, all kinds of things.
Oh.
So I was, banging it, didn't get everything out. And I don't know, it took me a while to figure it out. A Chihuahua golden retriever, not as weird. My neighbor had a Rottweiler basset hound, and it looked like a basset hound with a Rottweiler head, and it went boo. And the first time it did that, all I could do was laugh. I mean, Rottweilers don't bay like that.
No.
My email is on my about page, and it's just my first name at yahoo.com. So it's real easy to remember. So today, I sort of have 3 things lined up. I think got banned from a channel.
What?
Welcome to the club. What did you? Let me guess. A beta channel?
No, a fish tuber.
Oh wow! Wait, no, banned on YouTube?
Yep.
Wow, I thought you meant like a Facebook group or something.
Nope. And I believe I know the reason. I really don't care.
Do I know the person?
Yeah, you have to. But anyway, so a lot of people have rules on their channels. You know, no talking about. I just don't want a lot of people cussing in porn because porn is stupid and boring. Well, that's my personal opinion. But people have all these rules like, okay, I don't want anybody talking about anybody else's stream, or I don't want you talking about this person because I don't like them.
Oh, that's just crazy talk.
Yeah.
But you might as well, hey, move to Russia.
Yeah. But it's a stream before this one, but no one heard that. And he didn't go today. So I mentioned that I stream right after, and all of a sudden, boom, the next comment that I went to put it in, it says, you are banned, or you're timed out and banned. And it's like, hey, George, if you want to promote yourself, I don't have a problem with it. If you want to promote somebody else or say that you have a live stream coming up, we're supposed to all be friends and share and care. You know, and if you have a set of rules that have things like that, you need it like posted every single time in a conspicuous place.
Yeah. So what you do is you have Nightbot. It's a thing called Nightbot, and it'll post every like 5 minutes or whatever, and you could just do the rules.
Yeah, no cussing, no this, no that, like Steve does on his Agenda Free TV. Oh no,
I've seen it used on YouTube because I know about it from Twitch. You know, the gamer channels, they have all the contests is the word.
I have a question. Craig, is that a Great Dane I saw? And is it yours? Okay, that's my question. And
you need to send me who did that because I'm not watching their channel no more. That's not right.
Yeah, well, they may have unbanned me, but I don't know. I just thought that at least I deserved a warning.
Yeah, that would have been nice if they had a rule you didn't know about.
Oh,
or if they just didn't like this person and didn't want you to bring them up.
Yeah, well, I mean, I understand. I ran into some drama, you know, on a friend's channel because, and these guys were racist. But at that point,
wow, you made a scene. Well, how did I miss that?
I didn't make a scene. That's the whole thing. All I did was say I stream after this.
What was it? A conversation like who's streaming? Like they usually do at the end of streams, like, hey, is anyone else streaming? Da 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 da.
No, it was well, it started. It was Bunny Viper and we were talking about, you know, I haven't seen you on Kevin's channel, so I haven't been watching it. And it was like, well, you know, I'm not on Kevin's channel anymore. And I said I stream, you know, after this. And then I went in to put a comment on what he was saying, and you know, it popped up.
That's crazy. That's some BS right there.
Yeah. I spent a lot of time, Tapatios, watching other channels. So I know what will get me in trouble with YouTube pretty much. Okay, Craig, this is the first time in 25 years I haven't had, well, it's been 2 years now. I haven't had a Great Dane. And I so miss Great Danes. It's makes me want to get another one.
You know what? I'm going to put sanctions on their channel. I need to know who it was. Send it to me.
No, we don't need to cause trouble. Hey,
No, I
crap.
mean, I'm like, AKA boycott the channel. I'm not gonna watch it anymore.
I don't think you do anyway, but
You never
all
know.
right,
I
well,
watch a lot of shit I don't want comment on.
well, that's true. And I've been lurking a lot lately. So today I had an interesting day. My friend called me up and she said, I have too many female guppies. Do you want any of them? And I said, sure, because lately all I've been having is male guppies.
That's
And
puppy trafficking.
I think I have like 5 or 6 females left, and it's like everybody else is a male.
You know what? That's good cichlid food right there.
Well, yeah, but I could sell them. So I went over to her house and she gave me 2 angelfish. Well, there's one left and I don't think it's going to make it because for some reason when she took them out of the tank and put them in the other tank, they laid on the tank floor. So I think it was like cold shock or something, water temperature.
Something might have been in the tank. Some kind of chemical residue. Yeah, I don't, never know.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. But she gave me 2 blue acaras and they're fine.
Oh, so half the fish survived and half of them didn't?
And well, they were all in this big 75-gallon.
Yeah.
And she had 4 angels and there were 2 pairs and they were fighting. So she asked me if I would take them. And, I have the 65-gallon and it's got platies in it, but, maybe 5 platies. So I don't really care. But when she caught the 2 angelfish, she texted me and she said, oh my God, I don't know what I did. And it's like, so half of, the 2 blue acaras are fine. And one of the angelfish died and the other one's kind of swimming and kind of not. So I put a heater in and it seems to be hugging the heater. So maybe it just got too cold or something because she put them in an acrylic tank.
My angels go down to probably 55, 60 degrees water.
Oh, well.
Once a week.
That cold.
I put ice cold water into the tank.
I have 3 this year pythons. And I'm starting to breed rats because, man, it's not even warm yet. And these guys are like, munch, munch, munch. And as soon as I get a little bit of time, I'll film my most awesome. And I know I will say he's not for breeding, but the breeder out here gave me a spider. And on the condition I wouldn't breed him. She bought a very expensive GHI, I think they're called. And she bred it with her female. And the first clutch had 7 balls, had 7 eggs. And he was the only one who hatched. And they were all spider balls. And she watched him and he does eat. He doesn't seem to have the wobbles. She's taking it up with the breeder she bought the GHI from because, like she said, it wasn't cheap and he's throwing, the spider balls.
What the hell's a spider ball?
Really? Oh, spider balls are awesome. Only
I don't know lizards or anything like that.
Oh no, it's a ball python. They have a really
it's kind of a lizard family. I know it's not, but it's still.
They are really beautiful. Yeah, well, he's it was a GHI pastel was his mother. So he's a pastel. I don't know what he is. But anyway, she said, just understand he may have a shorter lifespan and
Jerby.
You know, I may have to force feed him when he gets older. And I was like, oh, that's okay. You know, I've force fed snakes before. So
See, right, palmfish or tail? That's what I'm talking about. It's just it's a lizard without feet.
but there are lizards without feet. Okay, everybody.
I don't know. I still stand by my original statement from a while ago. Anything with 8 legs or no legs should be eradicated.
Okay, at let's say 10:30. That gives everybody like half an hour. Put in #wood because I'm going to be giving away some choya. There's a catch to it though, because everybody says choya is so expensive, so expensive. So I'm going to send out quite a lot, fairly decent sized box of choya with the stickers removed, but you got to clean the inside, which means pressure washer. Or when I asked my other friend how she did it, she said, oh, I take a real skinny stick and just keep poking at it. I think the pressure washer is a better way to get the stuff out of the inside. But I do have
I mean, like, what kind of stuff am I gonna find inside?
it will be the dead inside of the cactus.
Okay.
Which sort of is ground dirt.
I mean, is it gonna be like a hazmat, like gooey, like a inside of a body?
No, it's like dry and hard. Which is why if you hit it with a pressure washer, sometimes it the car wash.
Yeah.
That's what my friend who showed me where the graveyard, the Choya graveyard is, says. Well, no, okay, no, there's another choice, Patty. There's another choice. Because people like GRB always get, oh, I'm sorry you can't enter my contest. I have 4 more Priscilla prints that you can have a Priscilla print if you don't want because I'm going to have 3 drawings. Wow. There's just too many more. I know. Okay, I have a Mojave and a Mojave pastel. That was my male and female, and they're from different broods, so they're not related. And then she gave me the spider. So those are my 3 guys, and then she gave me 2 lady rats and a man rat.
You know what, Poeseewi? Sorry, you own a spider. You are never allowed in my house.
My daughter actually went around, and it's a wood. #WOOD. So you'll have a choice of the choya.
Oh, where'd what's his name go?
I guess he went away. We were boring.
Have a good one, man.
There he
I'm
is.
back.
Oh.
Just wait, then I'll mention my next giveaway.
Damn internet. What the hell?
Damn it, Bobby.
Okay.
Damn it, Bobby. What the hell?
I like the 3 drawings. So you can have a choice of the choya or one of the prints. What? You won last time, Patty, and you got the print you wanted. And with the choya, you'll email me and tell me like I have a 20-gallon or a 25-inch tank. I'd like a piece that's 14 inches. I think I can go about 3 feet. Not necessarily. It may or may not have branches off of it. None of it is more than about 1.5 to 2 inches wide.
That just sounds like too much work, Poeseewi.
Lazy. Well, you can always have a print. I've been cleaning, Choya. But yeah.
I gotta go. I'll be back though.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Keep an eye on Leo.
All right, I will.
And I'm so glad you're going to be okay.
Right. Hey, I'm gonna email you my phone number.
Okay, awesome.
That way, if I'm ever missing, you can reach out and find me.
Okay, cool.
All
I
right.
appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
Okay, bye. And then while we're for the next, I don't know, do you want to do the quiz before or after? Yes, I could send the print to Vinay for a color. Well, it's a Priscilla. I don't know. Well, yeah, I guess you could auction off for Priscilla.
Just so you know, are you doing U.S. only shipping?
No, I'm not doing U.S. only. If you win and you are not in the United States, I will send you a print.
Okay, so I doubt there is, but if anyone's in Russia, you cannot enter.
Well, yeah, I actually.
Well, no, they announced it like a couple hours ago that they're not shipping to the Russia anymore. The UPS and the FedEx and all that.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, well, I actually have relatives in the Ukraine, and they're right next to. And I know everybody's calling it Kiev, but my mom says,
Isn't it Kiev?
yeah. I don't know why everyone's calling it Kiev, but yes, because even I guess they're my second cousins because they're my mom's cousins. They live outside of Kiev and are still calling it Kiev.
Yeah,
so
yeah, because I always reference that to a chicken Kiev.
yeah, and it's like, well, mom hasn't.
How are they? I mean, have you talked to them? How are they doing?
She talked to them the second day, and they were going out to an uncle's farm out in the middle of nowhere, and she hasn't been able to get a hold of them since. So we just hope that they made it out.
Well, I know I don't know if they can connect to it somehow, but the Starlink is up.
Yeah. Well, they'd be out on a off-grid.
No, it's satellite.
Oh yeah.
The Tesla guy, Elon Musk.
Yeah.
His company.
Well, I'd let them know it's that we haven't been able to get a hold of them. Yeah, I hope they're okay. We've never met them, but my mom tracked them down through Ellis Island, and because her grandparents came from there, and Orthodox Jews have lots of kids. So she was able to track down some of the brothers and sisters and track down these relatives. She hasn't been able to track down the relatives we have in the Dutch Curacao Island. But you never know. Yeah, that was a good thought. Actually, if somebody knows somebody who is doing one of the auctions, because I've been busy dealing with my mom's paintings, I'll be more than happy to donate some clean choya for Vinay. Since yes, thank you, Patty. So, I also have a quiz, and I spent some time figuring out how to do it. So we'll do that after the drawing. And it's, do you know your aquarium wood? Which, when I was studying and looking at pictures and stuff, wow. Oh, they ended the auctions? Oh, I'm always behind the times. Or ahead of the times. I ran into another kid I was looking at the colored dyes, and this girl came up, and she looked at me, and my hair's kind of faded, and she goes, cotton candy. And hey, Lori, and everybody says like cotton candy when my hair fades. And I picked out, a nice blue. And he goes, I don't know about you old ladies who dye your hair. And I said, you know what, kid? I've been dyeing my hair since 1979. And his mouth dropped open. And he says, wow. And I said, what? No, I was alive when the, I can't remember, some punk group. I'm getting old. No.
Oh my God, because I was alive for that too.
Yeah, not everybody dyes their hair. But I actually once did dye my hair back to normal. And I just didn't feel right. I mean, I've had my hair blue or pink or blue, raspberry, purple, or like flaming red when I do court stuff. For so long, I just don't feel normal with like regular colored hair. And now I'm getting these beautiful silver stripes in it. So, because for some reason, silver hair doesn't really take a dye very well. But
you gotta use that linoleum spray paint there.
Pardon me, I'm actually moving, and my leg is like.
Yeah, how did you break your leg again? Because you couldn't hear me when I asked that before.
Oh, actually, I think what happened is that I have a torn meniscus and ACL.
Oh, Jesus. We can't take you anywhere, can we?
No. And, well, when I went to the doctor in Colorado, which was quite a while ago, the doctor said, oh, well, I have a torn ACL. You'll be fine. And I said, not everybody breaks in the same way.
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations, seriously. Lori. And she said, well, you'll be fine. And, I stayed off of it, and I was really careful, etc. Not that it did any good. But,
so can we call you Granny Fish Gal now?
Yeah. I definitely am a granny. Let's see.
Or Monster Granny Fish Girl.
Monster. Granny Monster. Oh, some of my grandkids call me the bestest grandma. And they tell their other grandmas that it's like, oh, I'm so sorry I have to leave now. And it's like, it's okay. We're waiting for our bestest grandma to come. And it's like, oh, that's really cool. Kind of embarrassing, but really cool. And everybody pardon me on how I look. At least I put clothes on. This is for...
Well, thank God you put clothes on.
Oh, I have some clothes on. Let's see. Light. I was going to show George. Let's see. Here's my spider.
That's a snake, not a spider.
It is a spider. And his name is Ivanyu.
Don't spiders have 8 legs?
I don't know if he's like well marked or not well marked. When I saw him, it was like,
you want to know what it's marked at? It's marked as a snake.
Oh, he's a nice.
Honestly, they pretty much all look the same. You got the coral style, which is the colored ones.
Well, he's a very nice. Yeah, he has invisible legs. Tell you, for invisible legs, this guy could move. I mean, he is the most voracious eater I have, but he's also the friendliest.
Actually, snakes do have legs, but they're inside their skin. It's like they actually do it with like the tip of their rib cage.
Snake.
Zoo books, gotta love them.
Yeah.
Man, I want to go find the old collection of zoo books and buy them.
I'd like to buy a whole zoo.
No, that would be a great investment just to have them.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the information in them is just it's complete.
Okay, remember everybody, if you haven't already, #wood. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, everybody better do it again. Because it says there's only 6 entries. And I know that there's more than that, because StreamYard's being a dodo bird. Boy, I was going to do the StreamYard's quiz app, but that was like, it got me confused and I got mad at it.
You confused? No.
Man, I have been so confused. Well, not confused, sort of overwhelmed lately because I'm still trying to move around my fish room. But I have to, trying to convince my mother that, no, I really don't want to drive an hour to go pick her up and then drive her back here, and we'll only work for about 2 hours before she gets tired, and then turn around and drive her back home is not a good idea, because when I take the box of paintings, I can write the name of the paintings down and label the box and put it on the shelf.
Yeah. That's how you would do it.
But she wanted to come catalog everything, and I said, wait a minute. So you want me to wait to put them on the shelves? Because I'm not going to put them on the shelves and then take them off so you can write the names down. You know, this is double work.
No, so, yeah. Why don't you just give her a copy of your list?
Well, that's what I'm going to do. But it took me a while to convince her that, no, it's okay. I'm sort of getting used to limping and hopping around to do things.
Welcome to the Gimpy Club.
Yeah, so does a knee brace help?
Yeah. The tighter, the better.
Okay. My mom said she'd buy me one. So,
but you can't go too tight because you don't want to cut off circulation. So, I mean, you got to find your happy medium there.
Hey. Hello, I guess. Canistio is.
Just so you know, with a brace, it really sucks to sit in a chair with no feet room. You know, because you got to have your legs bent. With the brace, you'll probably always want to put your leg straight.
That's okay. I still have room for that.
Okay.
I don't have room for much else right now because I keep moving things around. And so, like...
and watch the back of your knee.
Okay.
For a redness or peeling skin.
Okay. Well, I watch out for that anyway because I'm diabetic. Okay,
because no, it's caused by the brace. And if it starts doing that, what you just have to put like baby powder or something.
Okay. I mean, all the stuff I've been doing, I'm back to wearing my neck brace, my cervical brace. And it's like, I really should stop what I'm doing, but I don't want to. I mean, I have one of my racks almost done. And the one thing that's stopping me is I have a sponge filter with a power head. And usually by the time I see Cory eggs, there's like 4 or 5 left on the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this time they laid a bunch on the output tube and a bunch of them, like 2 or 3 high on the side of it. So I took the whole filter contraption and put it in a different tank that just has the lizard catfish. And he won't eat the babies. So I kind of hope they hatch. And then I'll have baby Corys.
Cool.
They're a combination of Sturby and spotted Corys. So that'll be pretty cool. And there's no snails in the tank because of the coolie loaches. Oh, Walmart always has stuff like that. But I do appreciate the offer.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. I'm now running double light on this tank to grow algae.
I don't have any problem with that. I was wondering if the blue acaras eat hair algae.
No.
Okay. Well, they're in an pretty much algae-free tank anyway. It's been running for about, I guess, 5 months. And it just has the, 5 platies in it, which don't seem to want to breed. Because I think one of them is actually a balloon molly. Okay, 4 platies and a swordtail. But they don't seem to be doing anything. So I was surprised. I didn't realize that the blue acaras got so big.
Yeah. And they get uglier as they get older.
Well, these are like 4 inches, 4.5 inches, and they still have the real pretty electric blue.
Yeah, but it looks different than when they were because I got them when I got 3 of them when they were like an inch, and they looked awesome. But as they grow, it's like their scales stretch out, and you lose some of the coloring.
Okay, yeah, probably up by their head.
Yeah,
they don't eat as much of the blue. Koi doesn't eat hair algae. Wow.
Yeah, it's like the Manganos do. I now take all my plants that get the hair algae, my fake plants, and I put them in the Mangano tank for like a day or 2, and then I'll take them and put them back in the other tank that they came from.
I guess I should try some hair algae with my parrots. I didn't even think of that. Oh yeah, well, I feed duckweed to everybody because it just starts getting so thick that I actually have some, and the roots are now about 1.5 inches long. So I just take out the extra duckweed and put it in the cichlid tanks and the Oscar tanks. And speaking of that, I was hoping that only Oscars would be here. I've had 2 Oscars that are just lip locking and lip locking and lip locking and lip locking, and I thought they were fighting.
Put on some Barry Manilow.
They're not battling.
No, what you do for South American cichlid, do a 50% water change with cold water right before a front comes through.
Okay. And then they'll spawn?
It usually puts them into spawning mood. You can try it before, just do a 50% water change, and that might work. But usually, the pushover is with the front coming through.
Okay. Because I mean, well, let's see. For the last 3 days, they've been lip locking, and now they're starting tail. No, I thought they were both males, but they look different. Now they're starting the tail slapping. And the other Oscar is just staying far away.
You might want to pull. Do you have a tank for that other Oscar?
Yeah.
You might want to think about pulling him then.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I've seen what an angelfish can do. An Oscar's a lot bigger.
Oh, yeah.
I think it could do a lot more damage.
Yeah,
specifically, maybe to the tank. I've had fish that go through tanks.
I have round or flat rocks in there that are soft, and I have flagstone. I have flagstone in tons of tanks because it's free, and I'd give away flagstone, except it's too expensive to ship. I mean,
that works for plecos also. The water change idea.
Yeah, and Corey.
Is that just South American plecos? Because I know a lot of plecos are South American. I don't know if they come from other places.
I never bothered to look.
I mean, I don't know if there's like Indian area, China and Indian area, like the Grammys and the Bettas and stuff like that. But
Okay,
South
2 minutes, guys. Okay.
Okay, what?
Oh, I was just checking to make sure it's working. Corey's too, because I just about 3 days. Hey, get down! What are you doing? Hang on a second, guys.
Okay. Beat the dog. Oh, sorry. I do not condone beating dogs.
Neither do I, but I want to know what she was doing.
I may say it, but I don't condone it.
Were you trying to drink water out of the angel food tank? Kevin, can you check the dog's water? I know she wouldn't be after the cockroaches. I think she was trying to drink water out of the angel tank. Yeah, that poor angel isn't looking good. And they're the koi angels. I think they have orange, white, and black.
Do you have any aquarium salt?
Yes.
Try some aquarium salt with the angel.
Yeah, I put some in already.
Okay. What's the temperature in the tank?
Much warmer than it was.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's probably about 80.
Okay, that's about right. 80, 82.
Yeah.
78. I think 78 is getting kind of cold for constant temperature for angels, but that's just me. They can take lower temperature. Like I said, I do in a 55 gallon, a 50% water change with ice cold water. So it does lower it, but it's only like that for a couple hours because it's a 500 watt heater.
Yeah.
And that's one of the reasons why I went overboard.
Well, I did the pH.
Yeah, pH.
What she did, Crown Tail, is she took them out of the 75 gallon tank they were in and put them in a smaller tank so I could come pick them up. So I think it may have been that the smaller tank it did have pretty cold water. I didn't see the temperature. But as soon as I got home, I put in a heater, checked it like 15 minutes later, and the heater's not. Hey, Leo, the heater's not.
Okay, do you have any kind of stress coat or stress guard or anything to that effect?
Prime?
No, it'll have stress in it.
Okay, I'll have to, after this is over, I'll hop over.
I think stress guard would be better because it's more thick like Stress Coat used to be before they mixed it, made the what you can get is called Stress Coat 2 is actually called Stress Coat 2. It's a Stress Coat. It's a water conditioner mixed in with the Stress Coat part, so it waters it down. So I would go the Stress Guard because it's actual Stress Guard, and it's a like I said, it's a thicker stuff. It's more like the slime coat on the skin or on the scales.
Okay.
That might help.
God, I have to have some in this box.
I would say check ammonia. I would say check pH and ammonia.
Yeah, I checked. The pH is fine. The ammonia is none.
Okay. It just might be too. Then again, moving from one tank to another tank to another tank, that is stressful.
Yeah.
So it could have just been that she stressed the shit out of them. You don't know how she moved them, you know.
She's really good with fish. So
yeah, but there's always that accident where you accidentally smush the fish between the glass and the net or something. It could have damaged it internally.
Stress Coat.
That'll work.
Okay.
Honestly, I would put double the dosage in. You're not going to hurt anything.
Okay.
And don't pour it over the fish. Pour it like away from the fish because you'll see it go down kind of through the water and disperse.
Yeah. Okay.
You don't want to clog its gills.
Yeah. Okay, which side are you on? You're on that side. Oh. Oops. Okay, the bubbles are moving it around, and he's now laying down, which isn't really good, but we will do what we can. I got too cocky with fixing things because of the roaches.
Is it gasping? I don't think it's is it gasping?
No, it's just kind of laying there.
Honestly, if it's on its side, it's probably going to be a goner.
Yeah, well, that's kind of what I figured.
At least, I mean, but there are times where you can bounce them back.
Well, I mean, when I got the roaches, they were all upside down, like spazzing out like they'd been poisoned.
Mm.
And so I got some of the...
and that's a good thing, too, Crown. Turn off the light.
It has no light.
Okay, fine.
And I put I already put a little blanket over it, to like warm up the area.
Yeah, because a covered tank does get hotter than an uncovered tank.
Yeah. So I figure since it's medicated and I'll be up watching it. But yeah, because the roaches had to have been exposed to some sort of chemical poison because they were just like spazzing out and upside down and they couldn't walk straight. They couldn't do anything. So I got some activated charcoal that somebody gave me that, I don't use charcoal in my tanks. And I crushed it up and I put it on their mouths with a Q-tip. And they seem to be recovering. I only have one that still goes upside down.
Stress Coat is a aloe vera base, but they water it down with the water conditioner, which back in the day they didn't. They had Stress Coat and they had the water conditioner. And the Stress Coat was, I don't even know how to explain it, like a gooey. It was like a slimy substance, and it was thick. When you put it in water, you could literally see it going through, falling through the water.
Okay, and you now have like 2 minutes to enter. So if anybody else wants to enter for the Choya or a print, and the prints are I have another CPD, a black goldfish that has a crumbly stuff on his head, a yellow and black striped pleco, and one that has discus and a zebra pleco called Amazon.
Yeah, the Amazon print, that's just gorgeous. Seriously.
Oh, okay, let's see. I can do this.
I actually have that print.
I can do this.
There's an angelfish, there's a discus, a zebra pleco, and a couple other fish, and it's like a rock with some plants and like a piece of driftwood.
Hang on, I'm working on it.
It's an actual scene instead of just a picture of a fish.
Nope, that didn't work. Okay. I'm getting the hang of this, guys. Just be patient with me. Be patient.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, freaky fish lady. Then that's I don't like stress code anymore. I buy the was it Seachem Stress Guard.
Okay, can everybody see it?
Yep.
So those are the 4 prints that you have a choice of, or the choya, and the choya I will go up to about 3 feet. Probably won't have any branches. Shorter pieces will have branches, and you can like describe what you're looking for, like a 2-branch piece that's about 15 inches long, or a fatter piece or a thinner piece, or a couple of thinner pieces. Tell me what you want to do with it. I found that, I know shrimp like it, but I have it in a lot of my tanks. It does release tannins, but not really bad. And it's great for guppy fry or fry to hide in, even a cichlid fry hide in the bigger pieces. But anyway, okay. It's now 10:31, so we are going to draw. And let's see if I can share the screen again. If it lets me. Share. Share screen. Select a window. Not that one.
Aquaballs are saying Moss likes it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Go away. Go away. Why don't you want to go away?
That's classic. Poeseewi talking to her computer.
Well, you never know. It might.
The most I talk to my computer is I'll pick up a hammer and say, listen, you better get out of that whatever attitude you're in and start working. Otherwise, you're getting the hammer. And it usually starts working. Oh, maybe you can see my pygmy sunfish now.
Oh.
He's in there somewhere.
I'm not sure why it's not connecting. So you guys are going to have to just believe me that it's going round and around while I'm trying to share it.
Hashtag rigged.
Share the screen. I may need to
Hey, welcome to the Rockford Hour. Or, I'm sorry, I even do it. Roundhouse Hour. So I got a Sneerate snail, a baby pleco that was born here, and the pygmy sunfish that was born here.
Hello? Okay.
Yes?
Yes, you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
And it says our first winner is Monster Fish Gal.
Oh, Grandma Fish Gal, congratulations. Someone get Courtney there. Yes, you're a mod. Do your job.
Can you see it?
Monster Fish Gal, yep. Congratulations.
So if you will...
I still say it's rigged. I didn't win.
Okay. Take care, Leo. Take care, Crown Tail. Somebody can kill Courtney. Or whatever. Yeah, Courtney.
Yeah, definitely Courtney. I'm not even going to say the last name.
Yeah. Okay, so in another...
Are you sitting on your microphone?
No. Oh. The microphone is next to the camera.
Oh, there we go. Now we hear. It sounded like you were really muffled.
Okay, so you can email me and let me know. Well, you can tell me now if you want Choya or a print, so you can pick your print. We will do...
Hey, you can pick your friends, and you can pick your friend's nose, but you can't pick a print. Oh, wait, no, wait. How'd that go again?
Can't pick your nose.
Yeah.
No, you can pick your nose, you can't pick your friend's nose. God, that'd be really gross.
I should pick a friend's nose.
Oh, no, don't even put booger in. Okay, and which one would you like?
I see her saying Amazon print.
Yeah.
Which is honestly by far the best. It really is nice.
Yeah. Okay, you want the Amazon one with the discus?
Discus, Ultim, and Zebra.
And the plants. Yeah. Okay. And all you have to do, my email is in my about section, or it's Poeseewi at Yahoo. And
Yahoo. Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, well, we have some fish there.
Yes, the discus one.
Yeah, okay. With your address, and I will get it mailed out. And we are going to do, since I figured it out, we are going to do our quiz. And it's just for fun. Because, I mean, it's just fun. Well, except now. Oh, stop it. Now it's StreamYard just being a dork. All that's true. You cannot pick your family, but you can choose which ones not to talk to ever again. No, I'm not going to hit block. How do you make it go away now? Okay, I'm going to be very mad at StreamYards.
Here's another idea. Close your web browser and then just go back into StreamYards and you can rejoin. So it's like restarting your browser from scratch, but your stream will still be going while you're gone.
Okay. Tapatio, see you later. Bless you. And stay safe when you're out there. Okay, I will be back in a second.
Only because I don't even know how to get out of there, because I did that once too. Oh, look, there he is, right there. The baby plecos are so cute, though. They're getting big. The biggest one is like 1.5 inches long now. Majority of them are like 1 inch. Wow, is her computer that slow? Am I really spoiled with my computer? Ah, there you are. What's up? You're back.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh, good. Okay, we can stop talking about her now.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, it's the parents ended up dying because I had them. Well, I mean, I had them for like 9 months or so, but I don't really know how long they live. I don't know how old they were when I got them either. That's a cool piece of wood.
Okay,
I will take you can send that to me, damn it.
Oh, yeah,
that would look great in my low boy.
But what is it?
Hold on, let me change screens. What's that called? Manzanita wood?
Nope. Anybody have any ideas?
That's not, well, unless that's a base of a spider wood.
Nope. This is sort of an educational is. Okay, thank you, Lori. Okay, this is actually, some places call it spider, but this is an older wood, and I chose it because a lot of us are older fish.
You just said that wasn't. I just said that, or the base of a spider wood.
But that's not exactly what it is.
Oh,
it is
okay.
Actually bogwood, which they said is hard to find now because this has been in the water for, we have more, for at least 25 years to be considered bogwood. And this is a mangrove root.
Yeah, I can see that now.
And they said there used to be a lot of it when they were clearing the swamps and the land and chopping down the swamps, and there's not so much of it now, which is kind of sad because the pictures I saw of it were really cool. And
yeah, one of the most the best type of wood. I mean, they look awesome.
Well, and the tannins have been soaked out, and
I like the tannins.
Yeah, well, I like the tannins, but okay. Piece number 2, everybody better know.
I'm gonna. Do I type it in or do I say it verbally?
Well, we have a one right. Everybody's got to know.
It's Cholla.
Choya, 2 L's.
Whatever.
Yeah, 2 L's.
Potato.
Yeah. Okay. Next. I actually have some of this.
Well, that's 2 different types of wood.
No. All right.
Or is that a rock? Is that a rock?
No, it's wood. We do have a correct answer. The back piece sort of looks like a bad piece of choya, or a choya.
Yeah, I'm looking at the two like spider looking pieces, and then that piece in the back. That doesn't look like the same wood.
That's because it is, as GRB said, driftwood. They call it Pacific driftwood, Pacific Ocean driftwood. Part of the problem with it is it's been floating in salt forever. So there's a lot of fish that don't like it. But I found once that it's like, I don't know, mine was about 5 years out of the water when I put it in the tank, and it didn't seem to change the salt content of the water anymore.
I'll just say African reef cichlids would love the wood. This would be like the perfect wood for their tank. Especially like right out of the ocean.
Yeah. I was really surprised at how high the salt content of Lake Malawi was.
Yeah.
I have it somewhere. Okay. Piece number 4. No, see, we'd all be saying that about Ian because he's supposed to really know his wood and stuff.
I would say that's some type of Amazon wood.
I think you're right. They narrowed it down, but
I couldn't remember. I can't remember the name.
No, it's not the Mopani. Okay, GRB, what are you doing? Google images. Okay,
Malaysian. Okay.
Yeah. And here we go. Everybody should know this one.
I'll say spiderwood with a secondary answer of a rose bush. Yeah, rose bush.
Whoops. Yeah, it actually is the rosewood spiderwood. And I was intrigued because they say don't use grape wood and do use grape wood. There were several woods that were listed on some sites.
I'm gonna try next time I'm out at my parents' house. I'm gonna like break off a big twig of their burning bush and try that in the tank.
Yeah, it is.
Because that's really branchy.
Yeah, I think it looks really cool. Whoops. God, I'm clicking. Okay. This is a weird one. And according to all the sites I read, this differs from spiderwood because of the root ball, which is at the bottom part.
Can I make an observation?
If you flip it upside down, it is the pictures how it grows. It's upside down from how it grows. The roots are the twisty part, and it does. I thought this was the rosebush one, but this is not.
Can you find a smaller picture?
Let's see.
I would. I mean, I'm on a computer screen and it's small.
Oh.
I'm thinking of people on a phone. There we go.
What a concept. Oh, butthead.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's going to resize every time you...
There.
Does that help the phone people? He said ballwood. He said duty.
Well, I know you're not supposed to use juniper/cedar wood, but I have that in my tanks. But it was all old and dried. No, this is
I thought
actually
no, the only stuff that I know you're not supposed to use is evergreen.
but pine needles and pine trees, which are evergreens, are really good for your fish's health.
Yeah, and the bottoming of a tank, the substrate of a tank.
Yeah.
But the wood is not good to use at all. Dry, wet, no matter, it doesn't matter. You don't want to use pine wood because something about the sap that never comes out of the wood, and it's like a poison to the fish. I guess.
Okay, the mahogany that looks like this S is a dark red. This is Sumatran driftwood.
Gesundheit. Oh, she's getting all fancy. She's adding. It's not just spiderwood in it. It's what is it? Sinatra spiderwood.
Sumatran. Okay, come on.
Oh, did we break it?
No, I think I broke it. Whoa.
Oh, there you go. Now you got it back. I have some of that in my tank, I think.
I think most of us do. Sumerians! I didn't even think of that. Now, the problem with this wood was finding a picture that didn't have the tag on it.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
That's why it looks weird.
Because
I'm just trying to look at. I'm looking at it, going, "Why does that look weird?" Because it doesn't have a tag on it.
This is the Mopani wood.
Have we done? Did you ever show Madagascar wood yet? Because that's my favorite.
Oh, I don't have that on my list.
Oh.
Now, personally, I don't think this is a good representation.
No, it's not. I don't know what it's called, but I know that wood.
Well,
we use that, and we used to use that type of wood for bird stuff.
Yeah, and barbecues, and it's found in Texas, Arizona, New Mexico.
Yes, isn't that? Yeah, it might not be a good representation, but that really is a nice piece of wood.
Yeah, it makes me want to go to Texas and like.
Yeah, seriously.
Start finding wood.
I got a convertible. I'll put the top down and just load the back seat up.
Okay, someone in here barbecues. Manzanita. And the last one is a true or false.
The answer is C. Oh, shit.
Oh, man.
I did that wrong.
Is this real or constructed? Oh, I found a really cool thing about cottonwoods.
I would say constructed. Just because that one arm looks really funky. But I do know some plants that grow like that. What they did was they cut all the branches off, and then new ones would grow out of it.
Okay, Rockford. See, now you got me doing it.
I did it earlier.
Yeah, it's actually both, because this particular one is constructed, but now they are actually growing ones, and they're really, 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 really expensive.
Yeah,
because you know
I've seen these things. I've seen the real ones go for like $5,000. They're like ridiculously sometimes expensive.
I'd say I don't buy expensive stuff, but for me, my my snakes were expensive for me.
I mean, anything over $500 on a piece of wood, I think you should get like a flogging.
They probably had some that were really similar, because I actually looked at those and thought about, the process of buying the pieces and then constructing it. Yeah, mine would never look so perfect. But some people want that perfect look. Okay, so let's put in. Okay, where'd you go? Oh, I guess I have to choose a broadcast.
Yeah, we've been looking at a black screen.
Oh. Okay. Reef rocks. Okay, cactus. Hashtag cactus. Oh, that'd be a cool table ornament. Oh, there's a guy in New Mexico who has some absolutely beautiful live reef rock for sale right now. Well, yeah, I'd buy corals, but I can't afford that. So everybody, 5 minutes to put in hashtag cactus. And while you guys are doing that, I'm going to try and stand up. Oh, George. Okay, I have him kind of in the light.
Son of a bitch.
I didn't do it, I swear. I don't know how good his markings are or anything, because, he was like, take care of him.
My desk just kicked my ass. Ow.
But let's see. He's a very active little guy. I'm trying to get him in the light, but it's kind of hard. Anyway, that's my spider.
Man, I'm telling you, that's a snake.
It's a spider. Yes, Choya,
Yeah.
or if you want, a print. You can have either. Later at Snappy. I guess somebody who doesn't like snakes.
Snakes are bad and kind.
They are not. Snakes and spiders are good.
They should all be eradicated.
Hey, John. ¿Qué pasa? Hashtag cactus for a chance to win some choya. I'll go up to 3 feet with no forks. Or if you would like some forks, it'll be shorter and you can email me like what you're kind of looking for. Thank you. He's really sweet. But that's probably because I spoil him. Well, don't you want some choya? Oh, no, I have a friend who's terrified of frogs. And it's like, how can you be terrified of frogs? I mean, well, except for those giant licking. No, those are toads, aren't they? The ones that you lick.
Well, I mean, some frogs are poison. Even if they jump on you, they can kill you.
Well, yeah, that's true.
So I could see someone being scared because of that. Someone being scared of all frogs.
Okay, see, if you're breeding spiders that don't get the wobbles, I'll have to check out your pythons for next year. I really like these snakes. Well, I mean, I always like snakes, and I actually looked back, and it was 7 years ago that I gave my son my python when I moved off grid. No, turtles are cool. Even snapping turtles. I had 2 red-eared sliders. They moved to Albuquerque to a 16 by 14 foot pond. That went from like being able to get out onto the grass to 9 feet deep. It was a very, very cool pond. And when the guy posted it and said that he was looking for a couple turtles, because they were in a 40-gallon tank, I got them from my cousin. And I said, I have 2 red ears, which would probably love. Yeah, well, I had red-tailed boas for a long time, and then I got the ball pythons, and what kind of turtle? Hey, Scott, hashtag cactus for a chance to win some choya or a print. And I have the Priscilla CPD print, the yellow and black pleco, and the black goldfish with a funny head. And we have 3 minutes till we draw. Yeah, the turtle. I mean, people say, oh, man, common plecos are so messy in your tank. Turtles are messy.
Yeah, I think turtles are more messy. I mean, really, a pleco isn't that dirty.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it poops a lot, but that's really easy to clean up.
Vacuum.
Yeah, you vacuum.
Oh, my local fish store said to come with my 3 canisters, like at about closing time, and he will work with me for an hour to get the 3 of them working. And it was like, that is really cool. And I'm getting a 4th canister Wednesday.
That's a sign of a really good pet shop. A possible really good pet shop.
Yeah, well, I've known him for 35 years, so he should help me.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, no, okay, then it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, well, I was bitching about him because it's like I have these 3 canisters and I haven't been able to get them to work. I mean, although I haven't tried pouring the water in the.
Honestly, I don't think you need to do that anymore.
Well, these are older, so I probably do. Um. Oh, and here's a good question for George. And then I'll draw. Okay, I really spoil this guy because he like hangs out in my shirt all the time. Um, can you? And I know not to hold him after for a day or so after he eats, but like, can you hold them too much? Oh, it's sad when you remember stuff like that. Well, I remember when my first grade, well, second, third Great Dane, my first service dog died. Oh, turtles are pretty cool. I mean, I was able to hand feed the turtles. Why isn't she making you any more cookies? Diabetes? I'm like supposed to quit. Well, I'd say eating food. I'm allowed to meat and vegetables. No carbs, no sweets, no chips, no pasta, except for spaghetti squash. I'm not succeeding very well. Okay. And let's see. Okay, this time I'm gonna show it. And it's kind of hard for me to hold the camera, so pardon the shaking, because my hand is occupied and I'm just trying to get it. Okay, and we are drawing, and everybody's going round and round. No, no, no. Hey!
Rigged.
So,
Oh,
what?
wait, no, hold on.
What?
Huh? Nothing.
You won. Quit smiling.
Pleco. The Pleco picture.
Okay. And once more. Yeah, I know. I remember when she made a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh, wait, no. My internet. Damn, this internet, it's all choppy. You shouldn't do that. You need to redo it. Oh, wait, no, hold on. Man, I'm an ass.
You want me to redo it? I will.
Huh? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, actually, I was kind of hoping it would be rigged in your favor, GRB, only because it's like I know it costs more, but I mean, it's not your fault that you don't live in the United States, and I always feel that you guys
Oh,
are.
no. Yes, it does. Yes, it is. He should move here. Then we can send each other fish easier.
I don't think the customs would care. Well, I have to admit, it took me a long time to realize that even though he is a conservative and we're total opposites, he's actually a pretty decent guy. I don't believe I just said that, but
Who are you talking about?
you.
What the hell's a conservative?
Well, it's certainly not me.
I know nothing of what you speak of.
Oh, yeah, right. It's like today at the gas station. Okay, you guys do know that Indian reservations are sovereign nations, and they can
Yeah,
have
they're the
their,
only true sovereign citizens.
yeah. So I was in. No, he wants a Pleco print. I'll be stuck with Choya forever. Okay, and it's still gonna be cactus,
I'm not down with cleaning wood and shit like that.
but he's banned from winning. If he wins, we'll redraw. Because I'm not changing again just because I see a fish. Was that one of the pygmy sunfish?
There's only one in there, yeah.
Oh,
The parent, the ones I got from the guy in Hawaii. What the hell is his name?
H. Jess.
HC Aqua. The parents actually ended up dying. The male first, and the female like a month or so ago. That's the baby. But it was also because they were kind of starved for a while when I first got them, because I didn't realize I was getting them. It took me like a month or so. No, more than that. Like 2 months to get the actual scuds in and get the tank set up and everything.
Ah.
So it could have been part of that.
I watched. Who was it? Somebody. Oh, duh. Smack me. I watched GRB collect scuds and slimy things, and it was really cool. We don't have anything like that around here.
I don't know. I'll have to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
We got some crazy shit around us
Oh,
in
man.
some of
He's
the
got some,
streams.
like, really cool swamps. Oh, and it looks like we're about to shed, so we're growing, which is a good thing.
Email sent.
Okay. And we get the camera.
Oh, now I'm getting busy.
And we are going to draw again. Scott! Congratulations!
Rigged.
Okay, I'll find out, GRB. Someone said you can't ship it. If you want to email me your like address, I'll find out how much. And Scott, yay! Email me, and I'll ask you. Well, I'll tell you. I need to know. Like I said, I'll go 3 feet, but it won't have any branches. If you want a smaller piece, I can get you branched pieces. I have. You could. Oh yeah, rigged. About 1.5 inches is the very thickest I have. And I don't have a lot of that because I collected it myself. And being old and disabled. Ooh, trout season. Oh, my brother and I used to go fishing off the beach in Long Beach. Oh, yeah, right. I couldn't afford to send the whole dang tree. And we caught this fish that we didn't know what it was. So the next morning, well, we were night fishing. So the next morning, we went into the local fish store and we had it wrapped up. And the guy opens it and then quick puts the newspaper back on it. And my brother said, "Oh no, I caught something illegal, huh?" And he goes, "No, this is a such and such." I forgot the name of it because it was like 30 years ago. He said, but don't tell anybody where you caught this, because this is like one of the hottest sport fish off the beach. And my brother goes, well, we were just at the end of we were on Ocean Boulevard at the end of First Street. We went out there that night and there were like 50 guys out there. Corbina. It was a Corbina. There were like 50 guys out there fishing. And it's like, oh yeah, well, my buddy was in the fish store and he said some kid caught a Corbina in this area. And he said, I told one of my friends. I guess he told his friend. And some guy, so they started comparing names. Well, I didn't hear it from him. I heard it from somebody else. So it was like, okay, we're not going fishing here. I like fishing for catfish. This year, I'm going to try and go fishing for trout because they actually have a fishing area for disabled only, and you can even get down to it in a wheelchair.
That's cool.
So since our water's so low, I can't climb down to where the water is to go fishing anymore. But and it's like an hour and a half drive. But I talked to one of my friends and they said last year they were because they do stock it, so they were catching like 26-inch trout, and I could eat that. So I really, and so it depends if my brother and sister-in-law are like, if the Pueblo opens up, because if it does, then they can take me fishing. But otherwise, I'll go to this other place because I love fishing.
There's an old railroad bridge that is turned into like a footpath across the river that I'm pretty sure you could fish off of. That's right below the dam.
Yeah, that we caught a couple more Corbina as it was a few months later. But what I really liked is we used to well, it's not really wood, it's a cactus. But I'll find out because I have like a super cool post office.
I'm actually gonna be buying more of these from Aquamalls actually.
Yeah, when you said
eventually someday, whenever the hell the money comes.
Yeah, I know he's got the pygmy sunfish.
The state's sure taking their dear sweet time.
Well, I'll ask at the post office because they're really cool. And I've already broken import rules.
Rules are made to be broken.
Exactly. I mean, my mom actually, somehow my son mixed up the to and from address. So when the Ferrero chocolates arrived at my mother's house and she said, oh, look what Jeremy did. We'll have to fix this and I'll mail out the Ferrero chocolates to his girlfriend. We always get a big kick of the fact that she never knew that she was really shipping mushrooms. Yeah. I like I like white meat, but I really like shark because like it's tough. We used to catch these things that they call guitar fish, and we used to throw them back. 5 to 75 gallon. Okay, well just email me your address. And I don't know if you heard, but you got to clean out the inside of some of it because it is freshly picked. And that way you really appreciate your wood. And you can either take it to a car wash and spray it with a...
Poeseewi.
What?
All guys appreciate their wood.
Oh, Um, to Perth. Okay.
Sorry, it just came out.
Okay, I have to write this down or I'll like forget by tomorrow. No, not really, but okay. I think my parents actually went to Perth.
Hey, I did that. That's like my one of my newest ships is called the Perth.
Mm. Ooh, trout. Yeah, we have actually, because New Mexico is so into chili, we have red and green chili water. Red chili water you can only catch and release with snagless hooks. And green you can catch a certain amount of trout. And we have like 6 different kinds of trout. You know, the problem that a lot of people have when they travel to other places is they tend to stick to the tourist traps. And my parents are notorious for, they've been on a couple tours where they've gotten lost because they found some hole in the wall or a cool place. Or, well, when they were in Israel, they met some very nice Arabs and became friends with them. And the Arabs took them to their house for dinner. And then the guy said, "You must come downstairs with me." And they had an archaeological dig going on under their house.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I
thought that was going a totally different way.
Yeah. Nope. They
go down. You never go in the basement.
Yeah. Well, they have this archaeological dig, and they didn't want to tell Israel about it, being Arabs, because they were sure that they would just like totally lose, their house and everything. But my mom said it was, she said they were doing it the right way. They had brushes and picks, and, he was documenting each layer. And they figured eventually they were going to move to the U.S. and they would send a letter to the government letting them know what was under the house, because then they'd be United States citizens and be safe. And it was just, my parents are that type. They wander all over, and as my mom says, meet the real people. And then they take, stupid tourist pictures. My mom, I know she's in love with the, starts with the M, and I'll remember it. Malawi chief that she met on the island. Because the way she talks about him, it's like, gold mining. Gold is always found near, it's not peridot. Starts with a S. Serpentine. Because when we were doing a mining claim, and the BLM guy said, "So, what are you going to mine for?" And my son smiled and said, "Serpentine." And he goes, "Oh, you are smart. That's not what you're really after." And my son just like looked at him and said, "Oh, yes, it is." And he said, "Not where you picked the claim to be, young man." He says, "You got to remember, this is my territory." Oh no, wandering is best. I used to take my kids on trips, and we do like a right turn or a left turn trip where we only turned right, we only turned left or right, or flipped a coin to figure out which direction we were going. We found some amazing places. And like my mom said, oh yeah, I was looking for areas where I could do painting, and I found one of those places with the like Idaho people with guns. I said, oh, you found the survivalist compound. What, you know about it? And it's like, okay, so my friends in Idaho told me about it. They're really nicely set up, though. Oh, and then I was talking to, let's see, or Sunfish. Anyway, has a YouTube channel, and he posted pictures of 2 bullets and said, which one would you use, like in an end of the world scenario? I don't know anything about bullets. And I said, I am relying on my kids to save me from the zombie apocalypse. Because my mom keeps saying my children have too many guns. She doesn't know the half of it.
Aren't you? Well, don't want to shoot the zombie? Don't you have to cut their heads off?
No, if you shoot them in the brain, like through the eyes, that works.
I don't know about that.
Well, it actually depends whether they're fast or slow zombies.
Because think of it, how many people? I mean, people get shot in the head and they survive.
That's true, but my kids
And
all
if you're a zombie, so you know.
Wow, 150 pounds. Wow. I'll have to check that out. Somebody should rob Fort Knox. I guess the prices of gold is going.
How are you going to rob it? There's nothing in there.
Well, that's true. Well, I might have to sleep with a snake.
Dude, that's what the lady in Indiana did in that air.
This snake would fit in my mouth. He's so little. Okay, well, he's not that little, and it would be a stretch because he's really gained a lot of weight.
Maybe well, this was like a 6 or 7 foot ball python.
No, well, no.
I mean, how stupid do you have to be to sleep with something like that?
I wouldn't. I haven't ever seen a python that big. Now, if you're talking a reticulated python, that could
be. Maybe that was it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a reticulated. A retic. Yeah.
Whatever it was taller than even a tall man.
You don't sleep with big.
It was longer than even a tall man, so it would have had to been like 6 to 7 foot. And she would sleep in it with her, sleep with it in her bed. That's just crazy.
No, I don't think I'd sleep with the snake. They would run away. It
ended up eating her.
Well, it's like people who have tigers, you know, and like wild animals. I mean, unless we had a shark in a tank and went swimming with it, I mean, I don't think any of our fish would eat us. They might bite us, but I don't think they would eat us.
I don't know. I think my daffodils would eat you. If you stayed in there long enough, they'd start eating you. And I think that hurt because they got fangs. Have you ever seen? I don't know if the Bichardies are like that, but my adult daffodils, they're like good-sized fangs for that fish.
That's interesting. My fairies, the Bichardies don't bite, so.
Well, they're shell crushers. They go for the shells.
Oh, I'd hate to.
They have the teeth kind of like a puffer.
Yeah, see, gold is always found within 50. Well, according to what my son found out, 50 to 100 feet of gold. So when he said, you know, he found a serpentine deposit that was right past the line of a working gold mine claim. And if my ex would have let us go up there, we probably would have done really good, according to the BLM guy. He said, this took research. I'm impressed. And I said, don't look at me. He's the one who wanted the mining claim. Now, the guy who really killed it with mining claims is a guy who owned Johnny cat litter. Because he got a mining claim for something and then discovered all the clay, ground it up, and started selling it for cat litter. And made a mint. I mean, some people just have the luck.
Maybe he was Irish.
I don't know if the Irish have all the luck.
Well, they don't call it the luck of the Irish for the hell of it.
Well, that's true.
Or at least I would assume they don't.
Yeah. Well, no, every I don't want to say rumor. Every myth has its beginnings.
Mm-hmm.
So there must have been a lot of lucky Irish. What? Okay, it's time for you to go away. Pardon me,
The
guys.
Irish, those are the ones that throw the potatoes at you, right?
Yeah. God, I don't know if I can stand up. I don't want to sleep with all these lights on. Where's the clapper? That's bad. I always wondered if those really worked. Because of course they work in the advertisements, but in advertisements, everything works.
What doesn't work is the whistler.
The whistler?
Yeah.
Is it like the clapper?
Yeah, you whistle though.
Yeah, but what if you can't whistle? Then you're SOL.
Yeah, well, what happened is I don't whistle like normal people. My whistle sounds totally different than a normal whistle. So it never worked for me. Everyone else could get it to work.
Yeah, sort of like the bucket mouse trap. The dog works better. Okay, if the bucket mouse trap wouldn't have been warped, it had a good potential for working.
I think you got that wrong. There is what they're doing, what the people are leaving, walking out of Kiev 40 miles to get out of the state or to get out of the country or the area or whatever. I read about that earlier today. It's just a bunch of people walking away from like the town. But yeah, it's like 40 mile. It's like a 40-mile long trek.
No, you are not drinking water.
Oh man, if they have the trucks that can go over water, man, let's do it. What are they, like hover trucks?
Okay, he's swimming with his nose up. Well, at least it's trying to swim. Poor fish. Well, all I can say is I'm doing the best that I can. So does anybody have anything interesting planned? Besides watching the war, which I've been watching for the last 5 days.
That's just gonna turn into a freaking horror story.
I had I guess it was Venus flytrap, but I'm not really good at growing plants. And with all this moving around, my plants are now in the living room, and I need to get them back in here under their lights before they die. Well, actually, that's beginning to look like a good idea for me. But then I have to buy all the hookups because I have a Google something that you buy like lights for, or you buy timers or plugs, and it turns them on and off. And luckily, I'm not good at doing that. The longest I sleep is 4 hours. Ah, that's cool. I'm hoping that soon my polar blues or the parrots decide to do something. If not, maybe I should just get convicts because I know they'll breed. Now, I was actually going to try and grow grass in a terrarium because I have a grass seed somewhere. Not that kind of grass, regular grass. I just need to find a green thumb. I know there's one around somewhere. Yeah, I have to admit, I really like the Honduran red points. I like their coloring. Well, the one I have anyway. Oh, they like the I think it's called the Rose of Sharon. It looks like a small dead curled up tumbleweed, and when you put it in water it comes back to life.
Oh, never heard of that.
It's a really cool plant. And what's really amazing is I even know where mine is. Let's see. It goes this way. No. I need more hands. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's dead, but when you put it like in a small saucer of water, it like turns green and opens up and looks like a plant. And then when it dries out, it goes back to this. And you could keep them like this dried out for years. I don't even remember how old this one is. Well, if I had lots of money, I'd send you one. because I have 2. I had 3, but I don't know where the third one went. Someone probably stole it. They're pretty cheap. I should remember the name of them. Oh, it's only 11:30. I'm starving. And it's too late to get anybody to cook. God, that sucks. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, well, you guys, I hate to say this, but I'm going to cut it short because I'm in a lot of pain.
Yep.
And let's see. Okay, well, so far I'm still going on Monday and next Monday. Okay, I'll make it the Monday after that because then I can do some advertising in the cop watching world and give away. And you guys are welcome to come in and for the drawing of the car, car phone holder. Oh yeah, that's true. It is a lot later over there. Hey, no problem. I'll keep doing them. I have tons of cholla wood. And I would love to give out flagstone, but it's just too heavy. And I'll think of some other cool things. Have a wonderful night, everybody. Stay safe. I tell you to kiss your fishes, but we'd all drown. And don't feed them too much, but give them a snack. Thank you, everybody, for coming. Thank you. I guess it's the replay crew. And I'll see you all Monday. And hopefully I won't overwork myself next week.
Yeah, take it easy for the next couple days.
And not sleazy. Ah, good idea, Patty. So I'll see everyone later and I'll get stuff mailed out. And thank you for being here.